Belgium was 2 goals down with only 14 minutes left. Senegal controlled every part of the game. Then everything changed. 2 late goals forced extra time, and one controversial penalty in the 125th minute became the latest goal in World Cup history. This is the wild story of how Belgium destroyed Senegal's dream and set up a round of 16 showdown with the United States. Senegal came into this round of 32 match in Seattle looking sharp. From the first whistle, they controlled the ball, controlled the pace, and controlled Belgium's attack. This was not luck. Senegal built their lead through smart, organized football. In the 24th minute, Senegal made their plan work. Ismaïla Sarr rose high for a header. The ball crashed off the post. Habib Diarra was right there to finish the rebound. Senegal led 1-0, and they were just getting started. Belgium looked slow. Their passes were late. Their movement was flat. Kevin De Bruyne, one of the most experienced players on the field, could not find any rhythm. Senegal kept pressing, closing down every passing lane before Belgium could settle. Every time Belgium tried to build an attack, Senegal shut it down 2 passes later. This was not a fluke performance. Senegal had a clear game plan, and they executed it almost perfectly for 45 straight minutes. Belgium walked into the locker room at halftime already trailing, already frustrated, and already facing questions about whether their World Cup run was about to end early. 6 minutes into the second half, Senegal struck again. A long ball split right through the Belgian defense. Sarr chested it down with total control, then lashed it into the net. 2-0 Senegal. The Lions of Teranga looked destined for the round of 6. Belgium's response was strange. In the 56th minute, De Bruyne and Jeremy Doku were both taken off. 2 of Belgium's most important attackers pulled from the game while trailing by 2 goals. Fans were stunned. Commentators questioned the decision. It looked like De Bruyne, age 35, had just played his final World Cup match. But something was happening on the Belgian bench that fans did not see yet. 20 minutes before the comeback started, De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku had a heated exchange during a hydration break. Cameras caught both players twing directly into each other's faces. Words were said. Frustration was real. At that moment, it looked like Belgium's World Cup dream was falling apart from the inside. Not just on the scoreboard. Nobody watching that exchange could have guessed what was about to happen. That same frustration was about to turn into the fuel for one of the greatest comebacks this World Cup has seen. Lukaku had come on at halftime. For most of the match, he looked quiet. Then, in the 79th minute, Belgium made one more change. Thomas Meunier came on at right back. This substitution barely made headlines at the time. It would end up changing the entire match. Meunier brought instant width and energy down the flank. Belgium suddenly had an outlet they did not have all game. The clock was ticking. Senegal still led 2-0. Only a handful of minutes remained. Then, in the 86th minute, everything shifted. Lukaku got his first real touch that mattered. The ball fell to him inside the box. He steered it home. It was his first shot on target the entire match, and it counted. 2-1. Belgium had life. Senegal's composure started to crack. The team that had dominated for over 80 minutes suddenly looked nervous. Every Belgian attack now felt dangerous. The crowd sensed it too. 3 minutes later, in the 89th minute, Meunier whipped in a cross from the right side. Youri Tielemans rose above everyone and powered a header into the net. 2-2. Belgium had done the impossible. A 2-goal collapse for Senegal, completed in just 3 minutes. Extra time was coming, and nobody could believe what they had just watched. The first period of extra time was tight. Both teams understood exactly what was at stake. One mistake could end their World Cup. Senegal pushed forward, searching for the same sharpness that gave them their early lead. But that sharpness was gone. Belgium's substitutes had fresh legs. Senegal's starters were running on fumes. As the second period of extra time began, Senegal's defense started to wobble. Belgium kept pressing. De Bruyne stayed on the bench after his 56th-minute substitution, but that did not slow Belgium down. Meunier and Lukaku were now carrying the entire attack, and Senegal had no answer for their energy. In the 117th minute, the moment that would decide the match began to unfold. Dodi Lukaku fired a shot that struck the crossbar. In the build-up to that shot, Lamine Camara made contact with Tielemans inside the box. At full speed, the referee did not blow his whistle. Play continued, but the VAR booth was already reviewing it. The referee was called to the pitchside monitor. What followed was the longest video review of the entire World Cup. 7 full minutes passed between the review starting and the penalty being awarded. 7 minutes of confusion, tension, and growing anger from the Senegalese side. Senegal's players surrounded the monitor, pleading their case. One player lay directly on the penalty spot, refusing to move, trying to delay what felt like the inevitable. Every second felt like an hour for the players and fans watching in the stadium. This was not the first time Senegal had been on the wrong side of a late penalty call. Back in January, Senegal walked off the field during the Africa Cup of Nations final after Morocco was given a late spot kick. Senegal was later stripped of that title for leaving the pitch. That memory was still fresh for every Senegalese player standing on that field in Seattle. This time, there was no walkout. But the frustration was just as real. Some players pointed at the monitor. Others paced in circles, unable to stand still while their World Cup hung in the balance. After 7 long minutes, the referee pointed to the spot. Belgium had a penalty deep into the second period of extra time. With a place in the round of 16 on the line, Youri Tielemans stepped up. The pressure at this moment cannot be overstated. One kick, one chance. Miss it and Senegal survives. Score it and Belgium moves on. Tielemans did not blink. He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and buried the penalty into the top corner. The clock read 124 minutes and 44 seconds. It was officially the latest goal ever scored in World Cup history. Belgium had completed one of the most dramatic comebacks this tournament has ever seen. Down 2-0, down to 10 fit outfield attackers after 2 early substitutions, down to a bench built on hope. And still they found a way. Not everyone agreed with how it ended. On broadcast coverage, former players Roy Keane and Gary Neville openly disagreed with the penalty call. Their argument was simple. If the referee needed 7 minutes and a lengthy review to decide, how clear could the foul really have been? Neville pointed out that the referee seemed to be refereeing the entire passage of play rather than confirming a clear and obvious error, which is the actual standard VAR is supposed to use. Neville's point was simple and sharp. A referee is only supposed to overturn a call on the field when there is a clear and obvious mistake. 7 minutes of staring at a screen does not sound clear or obvious. It sounds like a coin flip that Belgium happened to win. Whether it was the correct call or not, the result stands. Belgium 3, Senegal 2. Full time after extra time. For Senegal, this ending is brutal. They dominated the first half. They played smart, disciplined football. They were 6 minutes away from advancing before everything unraveled in the final stretch. This is the kind of loss that stays with a team for years. For Belgium, this comeback changes everything. Before this match, questions were building about this golden generation of Belgian talent. Was this the end of the road? Was De Bruyne finished on the international stage? Those questions are gone for now. This team just showed the entire world that they refused to go down without a fight. Think about what Belgium had to overcome. A 2-goal deficit against a team playing near-perfect football. 2 attacking players pulled off the field before the comeback even started. A tense public argument between teammates in front of a global audience. Any one of those things could have ended their World Cup. Instead, Belgium turned every single one of them into fuel. Now Belgium moves on to face the United States in the round of 16. The match is set for Seattle. For the co-host nation, playing Belgium after a match like this is a nightmare draw. Belgium is coming into this game with total belief. They just erased a 2-goal deficit against a team that outplayed them for over an hour. Confidence like that does not disappear overnight. The United States will need to watch this Senegal match closely. Belgium showed exactly how dangerous they can be once their bench gets involved. Lukaku changed the game as a substitute. Meunier changed the game as a substitute. If the United States takes a lead early, this match proved that Belgium is fully capable of clawing it back. There is also a warning sign for Belgium in all of this. They needed 89 minutes and a huge slice of luck just to survive Senegal. The United States, playing on home soil with a loud crowd behind them, will not be an easy out either. Belgium's defense still struggled for long stretches against Senegal's pace. That is exactly the kind of weakness a fast, aggressive United States attack could try to exploit from the opening whistle. Senegal controlled this match for over 80 minutes and still lost. That is the story fans will be talking about for the rest of this World Cup. A 2-goal lead, gone in 3 minutes. A veteran star pulled off the field, then proven wrong by his own teammates. A penalty decision that took 7 minutes to confirm. And a goal scored with 124 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. The latest in the history of this tournament. Belgium survives. Senegal is out. And now everyone is asking the same thing. Can the United States handle a Belgium team that just proved it never stops fighting until the final whistle? Drop your prediction for Belgium versus the United States in the comments below.